Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. I'm your host, Kimberly Cloud. Let's get this on. Let me get Kick on. Hold on. I'm sorry. I was too busy talking about irrelevant shit. That don't make sense to me, though. I won't say it. I'm not going to say it. This is Now that I hashtag a elementary school and I've said some bad, questionable things, I'm fully aware. This is day 6 of my recovery. So I'm like, dog, that don't make no sense. The stuff that goes on in my head and with other politicians, man. I won't even explain it. You just have to check it out on something else. We got to get online, all my platforms, so I can do this show. Hopefully, I can get this together the right way. Hold on. I've been through hell and back just to come here. Ooh. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Kimberly Cloud Show. That kind of glitch, I got to catch that glitch because this is like my second or third time seeing it. And every intro have like a glitchy system that glitches right before getting on. And only the creator has to catch that. So I kind of made the, ooh, am I on? And then I was like, I am on. And then my toe hurt because I ran over my toe with this heavy ass chair. So I'm like, please don't let it hurt super bad walking in the airport tomorrow and walking around. And I'm feeling it for casualties and damages. And it seemed like it'll do good. It's just some nerve pain. I ain't see no crack in the nail or nothing, but it ran over my toe. And so I was like, oh shit, it happened, and it happens, you know, but I'm in pain. So we're gonna see how this goes. I'm gonna stop messing with it because I keep touching it with my other foot to see, if it's like super painful. But it's noticeably painful. But it ain't like casualty, go to the hospital. That would be an inconvenience in itself. That's another 6 to 12 hours unaccounted for. I'm not going to no goddamn hospital, especially around here. People are getting shot, as you know. People going to special events and getting shot down thanks to the mayor. Not blaming her. I'm not blaming her for the record, but I'm a little upset with her vision for Seattle. They all say those lines that they're going to help, and yet someone happens to push them in politics, and they're, to me, my opinion, they're puppets. Because in your city, after Bruce Harrell called us proud Republicans Mongoers, I wonder what their political stance was, those 4 or 5 people that died. I'm just wondering, just for my own record. But you're getting all the attention. Those people will be forgot about. And then you will slowly dissipate your conversation about them as well. What, this is a week to a month's worth talking about it? You still haven't found the killer. That's disgusting to me. You got all these cameras around here in your city, your state, and you can't seem to find one guy. That is disgusting to me. But it's acknowledgeable because it's like it it comes from a mayor that lived with her parents prior to becoming a mayor. It comes from a mayor that could be an immigrant that is questionably, we don't know. Allegedly she's from California, no, Canada. Someone put that out there, but I don't know if they definitively say she's from Canada. So, interstate of Washington, in the heart of Seattle, she made an oath to y'all. They did this elegant debate. Bruce Harrell, and he passed off the torch. Right before he did, he called us Mongoers. He called us, people like me, a Mongoer. And push out police to attack us here. That ain't right. Innocent people are dying. I wouldn't even have had. I'm turning off the television. I'm just going to turn it on Fox News after I complete my task. But to me, Mayor, whoever your name is, I don't know your name by heart, and I don't want to know. But I know your face very well enough to know that if anything happens to my plane, if someone say I killed someone and didn't, Trump will retaliate. And that's on record now. I have every right to come here for business, but I'm not going to sit up there and hold back when people innocent that did not know the day they put on their kicks and go out to an event hosted by the state government that organized it, that they would get shot and killed. That is not right. To me, that is incompetence. And we need to sit up there. If you're a Republican, you need to move like all the rich people did, and like my small fry ass did. That is not right, Mayor. I don't care what you say, how you get your attention. That is sadistic. To sit up there and make a promise to crack down on crime, and you can't even crack down on a pencil. You just say your sorry, boring lines. The same boring lines. Oh, we're going to do something about it. Then do something about it. Stop talking about it. There's thousands, if not millions, of people that could be in your shoes right now that could do something about it. And you haven't done nothing. That's what I got to see while I'm here. That's not the totality body count during the time I left. Now, God bless those people that are innocent that died because it was unnecessary. You should have had measures in place for those people. You know how Seattle is. You got the data how Seattle is. That you, on your watch, you sat up there and let those people die. Disgusting. You still haven't found the killer, have you? When I watched that show, you didn't find the killer. All these cameras around here. Y'all found my ass. I was doing stupid shit. But this killer is on the loose. This killer is on the loose. This multiple mass shooting killer is still on the loose from what I remember. That was an hour to 2 hours ago. Imagine that being your child. Yeah, y'all think I'm just ranting on, but imagine that being your child or a family member. That's unnecessary death in a Democrat state, and that's what happens in a Democrat state. Now imagine what they got cooped up with illegal marijuana and legal marijuana. What was that suspect under when he did that? Was it organized? Did he watch those people? No one will never know because they're not going to tell us everything. And if they do, I'll be very surprised. That's not right. That is not right. That got me very heated, yo. I can't get my mind off of seeing those faces. And then another incident happened locally, which y'all didn't get to see, of a whole family having a bunker down in place because a woman got shot in the groin. This is your city, mayor. You fucking it up real nice. That's what communists do. Turn everything they touch with money into pure shit. Innocent people dying on your watch. That is not right. You deserve to just legally step down. That's what you should do. Someone who lived with their parents the majority of her last years before stepping out and hitting a podium is not ready for mayor. Remember, anything happens to me, my mouth, my body, yeah, 10 years, 20 years, the government can't confirm or deny what your life is going to be like, whoever orchestrates it. I want that on record. You play with my mouth, my integrity, my mental health ever again. Yeah, petty shit I can deal with. But you start harassing me here like you did today with those immigrants, I'm going to make sure I keep complaining because Trump is listening. I'm his proudest supporter. Remember, don't ask yourself what Trump is going to do to you. Ask yourself what God is going to do to you. And if you hate God that much, don't get mad at your future because Trump loves God and so do I. We're tired of this communist shit. It's leading nowhere. All you do is bring people over here and keep the people that needs to be out of our country here and cover for them. Cover for them as much as you can and take up for their hatred. And then you twist around narratives like Dave Chappelle did, talking about made the white black supremacists look like a Republican, talking about if you have hate, let it out. That is what a Democrat does. He played a white Democrat and made it look Republican. Thank you, Dave Chappelle. What did you learn from your classmates posting? Oh, no, 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 no. That's not it. Good. It's right here. Okay, let's do this now. I had to say that that was disgusting what I saw this afternoon everywhere. Okay, let me connect y'all. Let's get over this. God bless them all. No, I don't know which way it goes, so I do it both ways because I'm not Catholic, but I know it means a good, peaceful thing. I bless those people myself. I hope that they go to heaven because now their spirit has to get recycled. Whether Democrat or Republican, they weren't seeing that coming. They placed their clothes on, they put their shoes on, they brushed their teeth, and they walked out to have fun in Seattle. And this is what happened. They ended up in a body bag at a morgue, and their families have to plan for their fucking funerals because of you, Mayor. Your incompetence costs thousands, possibly, of lives already. Thank you, Mayor. You sure know how to do it. What I'm going to do is this because I made a promise to myself. I said what I needed to say. I ain't doing no more drugs in no more Democrat states. And I'm not eager to bounce to Florida for drugs. It's not that serious. They're researching legally, federally, marijuana. Remember that. But they're taking their time and they're pushing out psychedelics for people like me. And what was that ketamine shit? I'd rather do that temporarily or however long they need me on it till I'm partially cleared to all the way cured than to sit up there and illegally use marijuana. I don't care if it's a legal state. I don't like how I end up. If it makes me think like a criminal, I don't want it. Hanging up. It made me think like a criminal. It rewired my brain. And I wasn't even on the illegal weed. So imagine the illegal weed, what that does. That's why these police officers, state troopers, and all organizations, departments, and agencies are fighting tooth and nail to get those illegal weed out. Get that illegal weed out of our country. Because you don't know what's in it. Obama pushed for this. And Trump is finishing what he's trying to mass populate to our communities. There's no reason for weed to be for weed, illegal weed to be getting pushed and pumped out unless there's something in it that rewires your brain. And I don't trust any Democrat. So let's be honest. What would they do to me if they have my DNA code from the jail I went to previously? The only jail, the second jail, because I don't want to explain the first time, but it was irrelevant. The second jail I went to, and this time stayed 9 months. They swabbed my mouth, they got my code, and they know what I like. I don't just fuck with anything. I don't smoke, but I like stuff that sound angelic. That's simple. It take a informant to be listening to what I want on the side of me, and they get a hint. And I've said it many of times when I was in a legal state. I like angelic weed. AI, their AI analyzes everything I say like the White House does, but there is a little lower than the White, majorly lower. And they sit up there and they look at every possibility they can attack me mentally or any. What's scary is any Republican like me. How do you think Charlie Kirk died? Do you think that was chance or fate? How did he know? How did no one know? He did it so exclusively flawless. He got the mission done and was at a restaurant chilling for a couple of minutes or possibly days. I think he was out. This ain't no joke, y'all. They hate us bad. If you play me at all, don't be mad at your outcome. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to say who, what, when, and where. I ain't going to attack no one. But don't play me because I'm not stupid. How does your product's unique selling point connect to the concept of product in the digital marketing mix? How does the concept product in the how does your product unique selling point connect to the concept of product in the digital marketing mix? Hold on. I know everything but this. I remember the social media. I know it's social media and other things. Explain how a strong USP can influence digital product strategy. Hold on. Let's break this down. Just need a clarification. I'm not even going to do nothing but attack this. Oh, the product plays the 6 to 7 P's, but this is just the 4 P's. Product, price, part. Okay, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. The digital marketing mix is a modern adaptation to the classic 4 P's of marketing. Product, the product, which is a service or item. The price, which is what is the competitor selling for? Maybe you can go low, maybe you can do, they say go the same as the competitors or a little lower below margin, but that's what I did. They say go, they aim for going towards what the competitors are selling for. Place, what was place? Where? It's more readily, I'm sorry. So tired, I've been up since 4. Where customers buy, place. And digital adaptation, online distribution. We know that. Social media, apps, marketplaces like Amazon, social commerce, like uh I believe Facebook is kind of like a social commerce and social media is mainly say that social media, but they didn't cause so many people, business related and unbusiness related, to have organizations do shows together, radio companies do shows together, and they penetrate the audience through promoting, which is next. Mobile apps, we know those mobile apps. And anyway, mobile apps, which we know there's mobile apps. E-commerce, which is like kind of like what's the e-commerce? It's a lot of e-commerce. When I think e-commerce, I get confused. So, oh, gave me an example. Amazon. Marketplace is kind of like Amazon. It's another marketplace like Walmart Marketplace and shit like that. There's a couple of them. I just can't name them off the top of my head. I like to learn. Promotion. How do you communicate value? Multi-channel digital communication and engagement. And then they talked about extra, the seven expanded, which is the people. Good customer service, we might add, via live chat. That's cool. Chatbots. Have I ever seen that? Oh, that would be so. Yeah, that's true. I could get that. I just don't have nobody participating, but it's okay. I'm not mad about that. I'm if I was waiting on money, participation, and I've been getting it from some of you lately. I've been getting majorly, and I thank y'all, and I thank the new people on my show, and I thank y'all for supporting it. However, I don't wait on money, and I don't wait on like stuff to people to talk back to me, and communicate, because I'll be a dead woman. Process. Seamless online journeys. Checkout. The checkout needs to be good. I remember I was with BBS Radio and he kept taking my credit card from the phone, which I know it's being tapped. And for some reason, horrific events used to happen to me. This has went on for like 5, 6 years. And then I had enough. I got hip that he always want my credit card. As much money as he made, and he's claimed to be rich. You telling me you can't get a checkout system that is online, that is secure? You need my credit card information, bro? I don't think so. So I played him. I said, look, dude, someone is using my credit card and selling it. He couldn't take, he's a bad white man. He sat up there and was livid. I didn't say him. But like months, like a month or weeks later, he was like, I need you to pay or else so XYZ. Or he said some nasty, I could tell you exactly, but I'm not even going to go through the emails. I got my proof. And he just started busting out on left field like a Democrat. And it didn't make no sense. So I was like, from here on out, I don't want nothing to do with you. I don't need your publicity, which I got very bare minimum. I only made your company. You were my competition. I only made your company more famous. That's it. Because Rudy Giuliani was on there and he didn't go nowhere. He quit. When I found out Rudy Giuliani was gone in Salt Lake City, I didn't even want to communicate with that guy no more. When I seen how his shows were going, it didn't make no sense how Rudy Giuliani's shows were going on his fucked up page. Rudy Giuliani did not want to do no more business. I should have got aware of that back in 2023 before I moved from Salt Lake City. And it's like, all of a sudden, I came back and I'm never coming back to those companies ever again. Never. California is the same way. I'm glad I forgot that radio company, but it was a no, good. It's affiliates of NBC in California that house over 3 million people or more listening. I ask you, do you really think a Democrat leader of an organization hovering over Obama and everybody else is going to want someone coming back to them that is a proud Trump supporter? He played the shit out of me. I'm not always smart, but he played the shit. I knew it was like a final but Ha! And he sat up there and it's $500 here. When I look on his page, it's 250. You know, just simple shit. And then when I tried to renegotiate at the last minute because I knew something was wrong, but I was going to tell him later. He beat me to the punch and said, "I'm not doing shit else for you because you're a Republican." Period. This is what they do to me. Bad white man again. Another one. All the way in California working for Gavin. They probably laughed so hard, me spending thousands of dollars almost. And then I stopped for a while because something wasn't feeling right. If you get that many people, bro, why am I getting no views? You aren't telling the truth about your head count, or you are, and you're just not including me. Where is it? Onboarding. I'm not giving my credit card out to no one. So if you even try to come at me with that dumb shit over the phone type shit, if your company don't have a secure, and I can tell if it's secure or not, and I'm trying to do business with you, DCTV, she Karen Beasley called me today. I was so excited. I didn't even want to sit up there and say hello. I'm like excited. I'm not desperate. I want Karen Beasley to know that, but I want her to know how I really feel about her because I know she's African American. I've seen how she looked before, very beautiful black lady. And I'm like, damn, she's calling me. This must be important. And we go into dialogue, and she's like, you got to remember those end credits. And she's right. I'm wrong. You know, it's only so much I should have. I kind of did watch it, but I didn't. I didn't. I thought I can pass it, but I have 7 videos that got canceled because I didn't do. And she been told me that it's not like it's a surprise. This ain't a surprise. She been telling me to do this, and I was doing it for a certain period of time, and then I got to um what is it called, pre-brief my clients that I'm going to get in the future and or guests, and tell them that, hey, look, you cannot promote your book or it won't show on DCTV. And if I had to choose between you promoting your book and promoting the show on DCTV, I would rather you tell your story without promoting your book so you can get on DCTV. Or if you do promote your book, take that shit, I'll cut that shit out very quickly. No problem when it goes on DCTV. That's more editing, but my mind and my mental health is set on these classes. I don't want my mind to get diverted interviewing people because these are difficult in itself and in its entirety. I did reach out to somebody and I know it's a scam. Once I hear it, I'm a no. And I feel it. I feel it. That this is what happens when I get a little bit of money for some reason. These Democrat companies like Y Unified and the rest, sitting right in Republican territory in Florida, but certain companies populate on my video feed. And so I start being interested. I want to know what's this one company about. I'll admit they say they can put you on NBC and all these cable channels. So it ain't gonna be cheap. But I want to know the price because I was thinking Nvidia stock was going for $800 when it's only going for 160. So you can never, and you have to understand that people can scam you and try to take a percentage of your money. And then here comes another company, unknown company, talking about, hey, look, we can put you on. Because when I asked Grok how much they're charging, Grok couldn't even verify that. So that's suspicious number one. I have my own website. I have an app. No, no, I'm gonna ask them about that. No, I don't need an app right now. YouTube, I got YouTube. Oh, yeah. Sorry. Instagram ads, which is good. They do it pretty cheap. I don't know if it's cheaper than Facebook or higher than Facebook, but they do pretty good. I did it one time. It was pretty cool. SEO blog posts, search engine optimization blog. That is a necessary. I want to do so many reels, but I don't have the time right now. Email sequences, sending out news blasts to your friends, family, and newcomers or clients, guests, and customers and consumers. TikTok influencers, if you dance, if you want to promote stuff, it's not always, sorry, it's not always dancing with me. You know, I feel so much empathy and sympathy for the innocent people when I see, whether I don't care what their political status was, but they died. They didn't know it. I didn't know it. We didn't know it. And yet we see it on television nationwide. This is not normal in a city. So I talk about it briefly and I move on. Okay. We're going to kind of put that right there so I have something to go off of. Oh, SAAS. I love that name. If you don't know what SAAS is, it's nothing but a fancy title for software engineering or software maneuvering. No, manufacturing software. A software product or a digital product. Okay, one more. I know what unique selling point is, which is cool. This is the question. How does your product, why would you ask that? How does your product, is this in turn, let me read it all again. Because how you know if someone got a business? Because there's people that don't have a business. Hold on. I like these questions are strong. Good. I'm on that level, but I want to make sure I do this right. And I'm going to ask Grok to grade it. Good. Oh, that steak is smelling good over there. Oh, why am I here though? Where's it at? Grok. I'm going to talk about cold detoxing. Okay. So, how does your product Unique self-selling point connects to the concept of product in the digital marketing mix. Okay, let me get to it. It's coming to me. It's coming to me. It's gone. No, I'm just the 4 Ps. You know I gotta play with y'all, right? Is crucial in knowing how to balance and grow off a sufficient marketing mix. I can't wait to see what she has for me. I'm gonna try to thoroughly do that for the project, but I'm jumping a gun. The 4 Ps is crucial in knowing how to balance and grow a. Just a. What the fuck just happened? Go back. Go back. How did that get like that? I didn't see that go like that. A. Grow a sufficient marketing mix. What was it? Digital or something? It was something good. And it's lowercase, bitch. Digital. That's the first sentence. The 4 Ps is crucial in knowing how to balance. Could be a common error, but they didn't question it, so I'm not going to question it. And grow a sufficient digital marketing mix. Now we're going to go into what you want to hear. The US, you say it first. Unique selling point and then quoted you is connected, just reword it, to the I don't want to say the same way. What's another word for concept? I know what concept means, don't get me wrong, but I want another word. What's an idea? Thank you, Greg. What's that base 44? You can learn a lot by just thinking about a subject and it just creating it. Ooh, dog. Thirsty beat vibes. Okay, you got your 4 minutes of seconds of fame. Don't close out. Let me do this real quick. Thank you, Thirsty Vibes, with the blue cap on. Is it hot there? Is it hot there? You got a blue. Is that an old picture? Oh, you like blue like me, huh? You like you got blue on too, bitch. No, it's okay, black guy. You cool with me. You like I want to be in the show. It's okay. You good, but we can't do that right now. And I never do that on TikTok. But it's okay. Thank you for the acknowledgement. Thug vibes. What was it again? Thirsty vibes or thug vibes? I don't know. How does you, oh, the 4 Ps, back to the story. The 4 Ps is crucial. I got it turned off, teacher and professors and faculty. That was just a hiccup. That's how haters are. Oh, I'm at the wrong point. Let me make that big again. The 4 Ps, go ahead and put the name, which are the product, price, That's not capitalized. Make it small. Place and promotion. is is crucial in knowing how to balance and grow a sufficient digital marketing mix. Now we get to the meat, and hopefully no one populates some weird shit. The unique we about to see, professors. You know, you didn't make it. You can't say you make it, you made it unless there's haters involved. Because you have to keep it controlled at minimum. Because he saw what I was doing. Let's talk about that for a second. Young Bopper saw what I was doing. And he interrupted me going so he can show his face and I entertain him. The only black man, a couple of black men, I can't entertain. I can't question. I can't say them all. Lawrence Fishburne and what's his name? His name is so difficult. I forgot. But he's a physicist, a black man, an older, elderly black man. He's another one. Neil. His name is Neil something, Grasson or something. And very smart, well endowed black men that don't go off on a tangent talking about death to America, but they like to enlighten people and they're happy. They're happy. They're eating, as black people say. And then there's Little Wayne, but this bopper just want to get on. And there's many others, but I don't want to make this into that type of show. But then you got young bopper thugs because he probably got me back for what I did, if that's the same person, for what I did earlier by writing about these three young thugs that learned how to get away with smoking weed. And I've never seen them before. And they never know. I want y'all to know, be mindful of what you do online because there's an organization. And I wouldn't do it even if it was no organization because it's not right. You never know who is going to see your show. And I'm prideful of my shows. But these three thugs were smoking weed with a distorted image. They managed to get a distorted image as they were smoking weed. Three black guys. I don't know where they're from. I don't want to hear what they had to say. But the smoke was in the air and they had the blunts in there, but it was distorted. They had mm, I forgot, you know how it goes. It's certain AI tools you can use to tweak shit. And I was so disgusted. I'm like, a child see that, they'd be like, oh, that's how it goes. You know, a criminal, a criminal. Learning how to beat the system. That's the only thing that these young punks can do is learn how to beat the system to make more people follow you by smoking weed online, on Facebook, which they have police and enforcement watching for that type of activity. And they think they're getting away with it. Like, if I noticed it, they noticed it. They're watching you right now, dog. And they waiting on a perfect opportunity. That is unnecessarily stupid. You learned how to be a genius just to beat the system so you can show people how you smoke. Is that what you're about? Is and when Little Wayne do it, it's one thing. Cable, he's on cable TV. He's everywhere. He's making money. Your backdrop didn't look like y'all were making money. The unique selling point, I'm not going to judge Little Wayne. Once he said what he said, I'm not going to judge him. I'm just going to sit and observe everyone that wants to support Trump that is African American. I want to see how much they go to bat because after a while, you can see who's really there for you. Really, really there for you. I want to see how long this goes on. Kanye West did the same thing, y'all. And he was running for president. He was running for president for a hot second, literally a minute, a hot minute. And he went a, they played, Hollywood tried to play Trump. And I think Trump knew. Trump is not stupid. He got measures for this. But, Kanye West goes on this mini campaign trail, and all his black people don't even want to support him because of the shit he's saying. And then he says something about an organization, I forgot what it was, and he lose all his endorsement. That was the setup to make it look like he's losing. And he went to Trump and make it look good. Sort of like what Trump did with Elon Musk, and they bought it because that's just how dumb as a bag of rocks they are. When Elon Musk and Trump I was the only one that knew that was the setup. And it was no way, as close as they are, they're just going to break up and it just be that. With them two brilliant minds. And they bought it. I heard one person was like, oh, you should come to my side. Bribing Elon Musk. Obvious. Anyway, let's get back because I already know is something is about to happen. The unique selling point, I mean, I'm sorry, he lost all his endorsements and he's with the baddest women, yet he's not fulfilled. Why? Why, Kanye West? You're with the baddest women. That's flawless. Considered flawless. No marks on you, the right shapes and sizes to consider by Hollywood standards. Yet you rotate through them like a box of popcorn. You're never satisfied. And yet y'all call yourselves pimps. I get it. I get it. And I'm sorry, Little Wayne. I have to say this because it's not right. However, there are exceptions. Because I just think that's an overall male thing of all races to a degree. Because if I think about it, if you think about it long and hard, men that cheat on their wives and shit, they don't mean to hurt them. They just curious. And I'm not saying I go after married men. And I'm not saying I'm with a married man. All I'm saying is that over the years of my sex, sexual experiences, and my hurt, my pain, and everything else, I notice they can't do it. Some of them. And the majority of my people have been black. Now, the counterpart to that is the white people I've been with. They just wanted to experience one night with Kimberly. They were that desperate. But the black men did it because they learned how to become pimps. And some white men are the same as black men. I just haven't met them yet. But it just varies based on race to a degree of, do you own the pimp hood? Do you wear the hats and the stuff? I don't see white men with pimp hats and a pimp suit talking about, hey daddy, where do you want to take me now? He's like, I want you to do, no. It's just weird to me. And then you got Iraq, the Middle East, or wherever this sadistic shit is they say you get to have a whole bunch of wives. They stick by that, but they don't wear the pimp hats and stuff. They wear their own attire, but they marry these young women. And if they don't abide by their rules, they kill them and move on. And they get away with it. And the same thing happened with Jay-Z. He thought he was this big pimp. And he told Rihanna straight to her face, you got two ways out of this. The balcony, where we throw you off the balcony, or you sign the contract. And that's what she proudly said. There was Memphis Bleak and everyone, I can't remember them all, in his camp. And he just straight deleted them all. And yet, this last concert, he sat up there and he had only Rihanna. No one talked about Memphis Bleak and all the people that put in real work on his tracks to get him where he is now, which is scary, his price tag. What have you got out of his music? Really? What? What do you do when you listen to his music? What? What do they talk about? What? I want you to really put your finger on it. What you're hearing and entertaining your brain with. Because the scary thing is, you keep playing with fire, you're going to get burnt. You keep hearing murders and doing drugs, you're going to do it. Or you already equipped and radicalized to do it. That's not for me. I'm good, bro. I don't want to murder. I don't want to be in street clothes for days. I don't want to never change. That's your story. And you have changed. You're just an evil genius. You're an evil black genius. That's it. That made money. And you're a pimp. That's all you'll ever be. That is a pedophile, too. Allegedly. I haven't seen your sex stories except people complaining about you sleeping with minors, bro. If that's what you want to listen to, go ahead. Go ahead and ignore those conspiracy theories that I mean, he told you he dumps dough on the DA's desk. And they're cool with that. He shook hands, him and Beyonce, with Hillary Clinton. You're cool with that. Good. They're getting money and you're stuck in the hood listening to them in a spell, in a hood spell, in a middle class spell, in an upper class spell, and it's only 40 million of us. His music has caused black on black crime, blasphemy, pedophilia, and reckless endanger behaviors. Now add weed and other drugs to that. Boy, is he spreading the love. And he's worth almost $1 trillion or $1 billion. That's a scary thing, bro. You on your way. You the next Lennon Bruce. Or whatever his name is. The unique selling point. He had me in a spell for a while, y'all. I used to drink. I have to tell my story. It all started because I didn't smoke weed initially when my mother died. But when I got back and I was on a delayed entry program, and probably prior to that, but I only remember when I was on a delayed entry program when my brother got shot. I used to stay in one room in a trap house on the Boulevard Homes, which is the most dangerous place ever. Stay in the room for months or 2 months or a month and just drink natural out a 40 of natural ice and just replay his CDs. Okay. He had me. I don't know what the fuck I was listening to at 18. I don't know. I don't even understand half the shit he say. Anyone that is for Hillary Clinton and Obama, I don't want to be a part or affiliated with. I still, to a degree, will respect the boundaries of Obama and Hillary. But that's like a 10% degree where I won't go hard on them because it'll get me banned. That's the only reason I won't. Because the millions of people that done died in the endless wars, millennials, you're a part of the millennials of wars that done happened that Trump doesn't even address. Probably briefly, he'll say 1,000 years ago here, or he'll probably go back 47 years ago. But the Crusades and many other people that fought this war, it was political and it was religiously first motivated. That's what it all boils down to. Demons versus angels. And I'm not a part of demons or the devil. They manage. I want you to hear my story so it can encourage you to change because they managed to manipulate me for years. These Democrats through drugs. And I done some vicious sick shit under the influence of drugs. And I'm sorry if I hurt anybody along the way. But I have a short tension fuse for confusion, disillusion, and anything that makes me confused, like today at the Seattle airport. That's all I'm saying. So the unique selling point is connected to what you sell, and she want to know my opinion. I sell I won't talk negative. I'll just talk about the positives. Or I won't say how much money I got or anything. Mine, what is it called? I know it's called social media, but it's called, and I don't want to use StreamYard. This is just put digital marketing strategy. Wait, no, my social media. Just put social media. You're going too far. Media, because that's going off topic. To sell what you sell. It's connected to what you sell, and I sell my social media platform. I sell through my major social. Coca-Cola. Y'all know some of y'all don't even know the story behind Coke. Some of y'all do because the story travels long and hard. But Coca-Cola is smart as shit. I know Coca-Cola very well. But I don't drink Coca-Cola a lot because I studied Coca-Cola in my bachelor's program in my final to my last classes. And it comes to find out they were putting cocaine in there talk about it'll heal this, it'll save this. and they got away with it for a while. But then the law started cracking down, and they were like, how if you were a high lister, they did exactly what I said. These that's what it's all about. But they're smart. They didn't do it. They took out the ingredients that would cause the symptoms of being under the influence of cocaine, and they put the stuff that makes the addiction to Coca-Cola into the mix. So if you're a Coca-Cola drinker, they have it down to a science. They do test studies. They did years, decades, and they're still doing test studies of how it's not that they want you to be, well, they do. But to a degree, I never got addicted to Coca-Cola. I drink it every once in a while. But I see people drinking pop or cola or soda all day long. And then they go to the dentist and they be showing how much sugar is in. And that's what I mean. That's the first drug in it. A whole bunch of sugar. And it's like, damn, that's the first drug a child tries. And so they got that major drug in it, but we don't know what else is in it. They got the basic chemicals on the container, but we don't know everything that's in it that keeps us wanting more. Sort of like these restaurants. They got it down to a science to make it legal, and it's the government ran. So it's okay. I trust them. I trust McDonald's. I seen Mark Zuckerberg and McDonald's. I'm not saying everybody do it, but to a degree they do. Facebook wants you on their platforms. They keep you addicted through reals and obvious reasons. Just like Coca-Cola keep you addicted through their ingredients. Just like McDonald's keep you addicted through making their ingredients so juicy and I don't even want to think about it. That you want it. And so forth, so on. The unique selling point is connected. I didn't know I was going to keep talking this much. I hate that. That's why I don't drink Coca-Cola. But it was coming from cocaine, y'all. They busted down the cocaine and then they cracked down and they was like, hell no, we need another strategy because we can't have all our customers or consumers just leave us because we have the main ingredient. But they legally made it where it's legal. They made that strain so legal, but yet so lethal, good lethal, that everybody wants it. They become a billion, if not trillion, or even beyond that dollar industry. I'm okay with that. They're just smart. They're not evil. They're just smart. They said, how can we make the ingredients legal? But people like Obama got greedy with that weed shit. They keep pushing out that sick, sadistic weed shit towards our younger generation and they're cracking down on it. And I'm glad to see those thing bundles and large quantities of weed get taken off the streets. To me, I would make it where it's a drought for drug dealers. It's over. Find something else to do. Find something else to do. Find a hobby where you're making money legally or a business because this business ain't cutting out for y'all. Killing my community, killing our United States with those souped up ingredients you put in that marijuana. And that goes to the people in those factories baking that shit to the degree where they keep it contained and legal, but illegal in those Democrat states. Because it is addicting. And they tell you on the package. Yet we, not me no more, but I'm just including me for the past. We sit up there and we ignore those warnings. Coca-Cola addicting too, but I never got, I don't know, it's something about cocaine and synthetic or whatever. I don't know. When I want my sugar fix, I reach out and grab some Coca-Cola because I know how much stuff is in Coca-Cola. I accidentally cut myself. Not now, but it's like healing. I need to leave it alone. It's healing. I didn't mean to. It was not my fault. Ugh. Anyway, it's gonna heal. I didn't bring my Bactrim ointment with me. And I have a habit when I feel my body, I feel on my body a lot. And when I see something abnormal, I try, what is that? Let's go back to the school. I'm sorry, y'all. The four P's, which is product, price, place, and promotion, is crucial in knowing how to balance and grow a sufficient digital marketing mix. The unique selling point is connected to what you sell, period. Oh, not that kind of period. It's way at the A. I sell through May. I sell my show called the Kimberly Cloud Show. Sorry, y'all. Through my major, I want to say 14 for right now. Social media platforms. I am very, hmm, I study thorough. Ooh, not that. Thoroughly my social media apps by going live. No, whoa, already. Live. No, just put live. Live on their platforms. No, not there. Yeah, there. Here we go. Unique selling point. Now that you explain what it is, you can put just USP. I know how that format goes. I learned a little bit, a little razzle dazzle. My unique selling point is between $60 to 120, 100. 120. Ooh, just put it like that. And then you all can tell you if you got it wrong. The reason I decided I to do this is because the reason I've decided to do this is because the margin between how much people, other competition, not people, what is people? Remember that, y'all. When y'all say they, people be like, who they? Who is they? You know? I catch myself sometimes saying they, he, who is she. The reason I decided to do this is because the margin between how other competition um, companies place emerging competition, companies, margin between how other emerging competition companies place their pricing is around the same price. I've studied for years people, clients, guests, no, other competition reaching out to me, telling me what they have to offer. I've promoted, whoa, I'm just going to worry about the editing later. Promoted myself through trying, uh, come on, that's eating me alive. Mm-mm. My company, I promoted my company through figuring out what they have and what I'm able to get better. What makes me, not me, different and look better from the rest of the competition. How many? No, that's not it. I'm not even worried about that. Let me finish. My show is as follows. Ah, $60 can get you onto Apple Podcasts and what is it? Spotify? Spotify, and I still need, I got it written down, but let's just put SoundCloud, Cloud, and Sound. Don't put and twice. Take out that and SoundCloud. $80. Why do I do that? Can get you um everything I stated. Everything I stated. No, no, no. I stated plus, what was it I said differently? What makes $80 the common product? It's been a minute since. Give me a second to grasp this. So Spotify, Apple Podcasts. I know Manhattan Neighborhood Network. Thank you guys. You a free company. Thank you, DCTV. I know the Library of Congress, but it's something that I do differently. Oh, yeah, I forgot about that. A reel plus a live video MP4 and instead of plus, what? Everything I said plus a reel plus a live video MP4 and what else? MP4. I don't do MP3. Do I? Reel is MP4. Put MP4. Plus a live video. Full. Just put full. Live video, MP4, and something else. It's been a minute, y'all. Give me a hot second. Real live video. That's it. That's it. And then 120. 120. Period. And lastly, 120 can get you everything I've stated. I could be funny. Let's just make sure we peeking in here. Hold up. Hold on. I'm not playing that game. I'm not. Ah! Where is it at? Here we go. Reasons. What is it? Under. Scripted writing. Ooh. Yeah, I was right. I know about copyright, and everything I said is true. Okay. That's my spill, y'all. I can close that now. Oh, got the money sign. 120 don't go nowhere without that money sign. It just be 120. Can get you everything I stated, plus you can get onto DCTV. Thank you, Dr. Kemp, for paying. You are an amazing doctor. I'm not trying to say, but thank you for being so kind to me. I'll just put it to you like that, Dr. Kemp. I cannot believe the same guy I interviewed was the same guy I was locked up saying he wasn't my doctor, but he was a nice cat or doctor. And he was the only person that proudly paid. I was like, what is going on? But I understand your logic. DCTV Manhattan Neighborhood Network and copyright.gov, which no one is offering, which people are starting to offer because of me. My not people, my competition is because of me, of my thorough research. They used to say just a video for $40 with they claimed that this competition with the competition claiming to just be on Zoom and edit. That's it. That's all. Compare it to me starting out with nothing and growing, nothing but Facebook, which was swanky, which was hard to use at first, and collaborate with people, with your consumers interviews, and turned it into StreamYard, which is highly respected, has made me, what is that word? Known worldwide through communication I promoted myself and my unique selling price through another platform too called Matchmaker FM, which gives me new talent clients. I think this is above a fair price. Seeing, popos as though, can I see them? It's a bunch of trees in the way. I love their trees though. I gotta give them that. And I see the mountains. That probably is the ambulance. Someone else got bodied. I think this is above fair price, seeing as though other competition too, as well. Whoa, how did that petition goes from $300 for just the name, the TV name, or name title, and sell that, or $10,000 and have famous people a lot backing you up. I'm reasonable with my pricing. I got a lot of editing. I know. This strong, go ahead, keep going. USP can influence me to possibly want to try to see about building in the future something bigger. I plan on up on trying to gain up to 20, not 200. You're going too far. You're going too far, Weezy. 20 social media platform instead of 14. Put 20 plus because I know how to do it. I have the chance to do this, and reliability and StreamYard that can help me. To put 20 platforms onto live streaming on multiple social media is huge and hasn't been done really. Barely you see it done. I'm challenging myself, and my price goes far and is very reasonable. Digital product strategy. The customer has a way to leave their legacy for life on the Library of, oh, how did I not? Library of Congress. I'm sorry, y'all. Has a way to leave their mark. I'm about to start playing my own videos for a hot second on the Library of Congress. I got some good shit. But it won't be like that. Oh, there you are. You just populated. The customer has a way, I'm sorry, a way to leave their imprint in a federal government at a agency for life, and generations will watch, and their generations will watch. That price is great compared to some people. Okay, let's read this. Let's delete all of this. Competent. Oh, I see where I messed up. They're giving me some off the wall Facebook. You know, you Facebook broke, but you got a big F for Facebook and StreamYard. Why are they messing up on StreamYard? Ooh, do I got two T's? Oh, let's zoom in on that word. That's perfect. That's how StreamYard is spelled. We're going to take care of the small things and then read it. StreamYard should be capitalized. I should have a comma, life, comma, worldwide dash, or together. I can take that. Okay, let's read it. Okay. Okay. Competition will follow me. Will follow me. As I even speak about this live on my show as I'm streaming live. So I make huge milestones for myself and my guest to be seen. Okay, now we're going to read. Because I know how they do. They be watching me. Oh, I can do that too. Anyway, the four P's, which are product, price, place, and promotion, is crucial in knowing how to balance and grow a sufficient digital marketing mix. The unique selling point, USP, is connected to what you sell. I sell my show called the I am the president of my show. I'm sorry, I have to say that. It sounds so good. The CEO is like, it's not cool. Elon Musk said it. And I'm going to change my name again one more time of the Kimberly Cloud Show 2.0 LLC through my major 14 social media platforms. I studied thoroughly my social media apps by, dang, it was just 444 like minutes ago. My social media apps by going live, quote that, on their platforms. My USP is between 60, take that out, now that I know. to $120. The reason I've decided to do this is because the margins between how other emerging competitive companies, no, I guess, place, wait, going live on their platforms. The reason I decided to do this is because the margins between how other emerging competitive companies place their pricing is around the same price. I've studied for many years other competition, reaching out, good, to help me, period. The competition tells me what they have to offer. I've promoted my company through figuring out what they have, quoted, they have, and what I'm able to get to enhance that. What makes me different and look better, wait, and supersede, it's two E's. How you spell this shit? Please. Not super weed. You being funny. From the rest of the wait. What makes me different and supersede? Let me make sure that's the right supersede, because you know how Word is so great for us. And I love Word. I've been rocking with Word for decades. But their word count needs to change. And maybe they do if you pay for it. So I can't never say. Maybe I will one day. Definition. I'm not sure. I want to make sure. No. Okay, good. Good, 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 good. Yeah, 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 yeah. That's what I want. Thank you. I thought so. What? How you know that though? When I gave you a S and not a C, yet I spelled it with a C on Word. How weird is that? Did I? We about to see. No, I spelled it right. It's spelled right. But thank you for telling me that, because I can do that error too. Okay, what makes my company different and supersede from the rest of the competition? What makes my company different? The question is, ugh, what happened up here? No, that's wrong. I need that is. Um, what makes my company different and supersede, let's just do it like this. Supersede from the rest of the competition. My show is as follows. $60. Did I say anything about? Wait, take that out because I said it twice. Come on. Where is it at? 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 Okay. My show is as follows. $60 can get you on the Apple Podcast, Spotify, and SoundCloud. $80 can get you everything as I stated, plus a real MP4 and a full live video MP4. Lastly, 120 can get you everything I stated, plus get you on a DCTV, MNN, and copyright.gov, which my competition is starting to offer only because of my thorough research. They used to they used to say, tell me, they used to, the competition, I don't like the competition oh, how did that get like that? Prices stated for just one video on Zoom for what? How did I spelt that right? Whatever, I'll go with it. It must have been a gap between it. Said for a video on Zoom for $40 to just be on, you will only be restricted to just recording, not live on Zoom, and edit the footage. And they edit the footage and put in the work, the minor work. By, I done it many of times. I just don't have the time right now. I'd rather do school. The minor work, and their minor work, they charge for. The competition's catch is that they edit it for you. That's work. At minimum, you get an MP4. Ah, no, no. Not the. You gotta reread this. My, my competition catch is that, no, take out that. They edit it for you. That's the work they charge for. At minimum, you get an MP4. If you're an experienced editor, it takes nothing to edit. It's time consuming, but it takes nothing. If you're passionate and successful, you'll make it. However, have more growth opportunities for your client or your guests. Compare it to me starting out with nothing but Facebook, which was very hard to use at first. Whoa, I went too far. And now you can put and collaborate with your consumer guests for interviews and turn period. Then turn years of trying and tweaking, not twerking. Nikki not here, neither am I. How you spell tweaking? Tweaking. Uh-uh. I don't even want to know. Okay, fine. Into a actual product that can be delivered simultaneously on a lot, or no, don't say a lot. Multiple 14 multiple platforms. What, yo? Yo. Now you fucking with me. In the middle, you gonna do this right now? I've never seen that happen. Oh my God. That's what you get when you fuck with the White House, right? Saying yo. Anyway, StreamYard, StreamYard, which that should be is, highly respected, has made me known worldwide through multiple communication platforms. I have to, every now and again, it generates for me to put in puzzle, but it was just going around in circles. Never did that. I promoted myself and my USP through another platform as well called Matchmaker FM, which gives new talent guests. I think this is above a fair price, seeing as though other competition. I think I know. Don't say that. Just say this is above a fair price. My price. What is this? My pricing USP is above a fair price, seeing as though other also seeing other competition. Did I say that already? Also, wait, also, I know what I'm gonna do. I know exactly. I'm gonna switch some shit around. Take that out. Put it up here. More. Also, pricing. My pricing is above a fair price. For just having a public TV name, title, station, which sometimes they don't even have pay, which sometimes They don't even pay. They don't even promote themselves. What am I trying to say? Other ways. Other competition sell ugh, sell have sold a $10,000 pricing and promotion and have famous people backing them up. Other competition has Other competition has sold $10,000. Put the money sign. Pricing, USP, and promotion, period. These quick promotional tools by having famous people on can cause people of all sorts hoping to get a solid boost in promotion will spend their last dollar because it looked good. The stars are in it. Quick, get rich quick thing. Have been out for a long time. Just because this company had famous people on doesn't mean it's going to make you famous. As quick as they come out, they get money, and you don't hear about them no more. My company legacy has stability and strength in what I can do for them. Wait, I hope I spelled that right. Thank you for changing that. I gotta read this shit again. And generational promotion. Compare. Generational promotion. Now, let's compare it to me starting off with nothing but Facebook, which is very hard to use at first. And Also collaborate when you don't know what you're doing. What? With your consumer guests for interviews. What did I say? Now let's compare. What? Let's compare it to me starting out with nothing but Facebook, which is very hard. I'm not going to reply because I still got some time. I do it soon, tomorrow or tonight or somehow off camera, maybe. I don't know, but I want to do the other teachers really after this. And I'm only on the first question, but it needed to get said. Now let's compare it to me starting out with nothing but Facebook. Facebook was very hard to use at first and collaborate with your consumer guests for interviews, period. I started looking for other options. And it turned to years of research and tweaking into an actual product. What? Okay, yeah. Product, service. I was looking for that name. To, no. To be delivered simultaneously on multiple platforms currently. StreamYard, which is highly respected, has made me known worldwide through multiple communication platforms. I promoted myself through USCP on through other platforms as well. Period. Don't make that a nonsense. Matchmaker FM gives, don't even say which, gives new talent guests constantly. This strong design for my USP pricing can influence me to possibly want to try to see about building a future of some, of something bigger. I plan on trying to gain 20 plus social media platforms instead of merely 14. How you spell that? Thank you. I have a chance and reliability and the strength uh, of using backdoor opportunities with StreamYard that can help me for the future of my company. To put 20 plus shows simultaneously onto live streaming is a huge, very successful, never done, very successful and rarely done. I'm challenging myself and my price goal and the price will stay the same until the supply and demand balances it out. Until my supply and demand balances out. It's very reasonable that the price is, really. The customer has a way to leave their imprint in a federal government agency for life, and their generations of family and friends will watch that price their watch their money turn their money the money they gave me turn into a lifetime investment. Competent. Oh, I knew that was like that. Dog. What's going on up here? What's this? You gonna give me some? Was it highlighted by? Whatever. I won't put that part. Let me stop. That's my thoughts. Take that out. It's a doggy outside. The dog is mad. That dog is pissed. Let's read it again. The four-piece visual product price is crucial. They're my platforms. The reason I've decided to do this is because the margins between how other emerging competitive companies place their pricing is around the same price. Hold on, take that out and put it somewhere else. Where are we going to put this? Take it out. I studied for many years the competition, other competition reaching out to me in different ways. The competition tells me what they have to offer. I promote them. Wait, we're going to pause there. Put this down here so I know where it goes. That's not even needed. Keep going. Because I've shifted some things around. The competition tell me what I promoted my company through figuring out what they have. And well, the question is what make my company. My show has $60, but we're not always talking about USB. Okay, I do. I do. As long as I do. Let me see if I can squeeze a USP. I did. Kinda. I explained it. Let's finish reading though. That enhances. Come on. No. Hold up. If you have the question is, what makes my company different and supersede from the rest of the competition? Did I talk about them before? Where did I say that? Here we go. The $40 shit. Oh, it goes down to other pricing. Good. Let's finish reading. Is it pre-recorded? Previously recorded. What? Mm-mm. If you're an experienced editor, it takes nothing to edit. If you're passionate and successful, you, however, that don't need to be in there. They don't need to be in there. Don't put that. But it was needed, but hey. Wait. It's restricted. Oh, don't even put that, which is restricted. You need to put other competition, social media has sold for consumers will have other competition social media charges $10,000 and their pricing period. No, for their USP and promotion. These quick promotional tools by having famous people can cause people of all sorts that are hoping to get a solid boost. What the fuck? And what? Common. Will spend their last dollar because oh, their stars on that specific show. The owner of that particular show has people promoting his stuff. Him and editing for him. There's a slew of people, employees, that get a cut from that $10,000. The owner of that particular show has people promoting him and editing for him. There is sorry, how do I know? The owner of that show has people promoting him. There's a slew of employees that gets a cut, a percentage, don't say cut, percentage from that $10,000. These get-rich-quick schemes have been around for a long time. It just hurts people, good people, pockets, consumers' pockets. Just because this company had famous people on it, doesn't mean it's going to make you famous. As quick as they come out, they get their money, and you don't hear about them 6 months from now. My company's legacy has stability, strength, and general promotion. What? Oh, good. And let's compare that to me starting out with nothing but Facebook. Facebook broke, was very hard to use at first and collaborate with your consumers, consumer guests for interviews. I started looking for other options. Then it turned to years of research and tweaking into an actual product service that is, come on now. Come on. Delivered simultaneously. What time is it? Ugh, I don't like that time. StreamYard was just highly respected and known worldwide. I promoted myself to the space. Doing the Pebble Matchmaker gives me a new talent. This strong design of my USB partner can influence the possibly want to see about building the future or something bigger upon trying to gain up the strength of using backdoor opportunities with StreamYard. Period. No, not that period. This period. This can help me for the future of my company. To put them as very successful, I'm challenging myself. The verse is very, the customer has to leave there. Has a way to look at impact in a federal government agency for life, and their generations of family friends will watch the money they gave me turn into a lifetime investment. A generational. That's what makes me stand out. This is what makes my USP stand out. Boy, that shit was hard, and I'm only on the first one. Okay, here we go. In terms of place, digital marketing opens new channels that. Mm, mm-mm. I gotta change some. I'm not changing those fucking names so they can broadcast them. In terms of place, digital marketing opens new channels that differ significantly from traditional marketing. True, it's more narrow with traditional marketing. What are the biggest differences? I love that's so cool. I love that question. That is so easy, but not easy. I gotta compare them. Cool. Oh, I gotta have some. Oh, did she say? Hold on. I don't want to look stupid now. Ah! Hold up, hold up. I want you to make sure I know. Do you want some, this is my situation, so what? What is this? Am I on the right thing? No, this is his stuff. I love it. I'm glad I came here. Let's see what we gotta do for this week. Oh, I missed this show. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna check all those messages. I promise you. I love it. That is so cool. Okay, go to her. The professor, the other professor. I'm here. Okay, I want you. Mm-mm. I knew it. When she said that, I knew it. Let me make a couple of citations here and there. No way. This is a master's program. Ah, no, I know what I'm gonna do. It's too easy. Where am I at? Am I got dementia? Dementia now? Grok, tell me about this this reference using APA 6th edition, and also tell me how to cite without giving me any information other than the reference and citation. Okie doke. I can't wait to dig into this shit. Oh, I'm sorry, dog. He like, what the fuck you doing? Here. Like, what are you saying, dog? What? Oh, I'm hungry again. 2 hours later. When you're in an unknown place, your stomach, yeah. There it is. Whew. Oh, okay. I will put it in the beginning when I named them, and then I will cite it. Watch the shit shifts. I knew it. I knew it would shift. It's just like word broke. We know the White House ain't White House broke. The White House will get me back for saying that shit, so I'm not gonna say that shit. I said it before, but I ain't gonna say it again. Because we all know there's probably like 10 different White Houses on different universes or parallel dimensions or universes. They's chilling. Their money's chilling. Alternate universes and shit. Trump probably travels and shit. So funny and fun. That's why. Because I want to know the unknown. That's why. It's nothing like being a president, knowing the unknown. He gave you stuff, yet it's like, damn, what do he know that we don't know? It's chilling. They got fucking 600-pound windows with chemicals. That shit fucked me up when I heard that shit. Like I knew it. I knew why you need chemicals on windows. They set. They eating over there. Why does that look different than the other shit? I don't like that. Someone like me don't like that because that don't look balanced. Okay, fine. I take it. Wait. Okay, wait. Okay, maybe it look okay now. Oh, I. In terms of place, digital market, oh, no, trying to diverse and I've checking on. What's the best? This is difference. Okay. There we go. I'm gonna talk for me, and I'm gonna ask Rock to quote it because she wants us to research everything. What's the difference? I already know the differences. Are you fucking kidding me? What's the differences between? It must be up here. Between digit. What is it called again? Digital and traditional distribution. And traditional distribution channels and quote, not quote, cite, give me, not cite, give me the citation and reference using APA 6th edition where you found it. No, that's not me. That's this thing. Oh, yeah, I want to see my pictures. It's so weird. I have memories from these pictures. The things have a mind of its own. I was sitting here, and once it's open, game over. There it is. I feel it. Once it's open, game over. Like that thing comes on its own. I didn't even know. I didn't read the instructions, though. So this thing is possessed, in other words. I've never actually looked through the lens. You know, I learned so much from, I forgot the hashtag Alan Hancock. I'm so sorry, y'all. Y'all taught me everything I knew. I forgot about y'all. And he's a very special person, Alan Hancock. I think he was a captain or some stuff. I don't want to read that yet. I want to make my own observation. And then I work along the way. Because I read it before. Okay, here we go. we're gonna delete this part so it won't confuse me. This is the question. Digital marketing is vastly different from traditional channels. Already fucking up. Thank you, word. Thank you for that comeback. Digital marketing is vastly different from different. It's vastly different from traditional distribution. I knew I was missing something. Yes, they smell good. Don't think about food. The digital market is vastly different from traditional. What? Do I have a microwave in here? Hold on. I'm not going to eat now, but I just want to know. It should be right here. No refrigerator, no microwave. What the fuck? Hold up. It could be in here. Damn. Maybe I'm not seeing shit. Anyway, it's all good. I'm not hating on them. I know it is what it is. They have like executive suites and penthouse suites. I'm like 2 stories up from the penthouse and other crazy places. And I'm like, damn, I feel special. They have to have a microwave. And if they don't, it's okay. But because I know why they don't. I know why they don't. Because they have a restaurant downstairs. But it's okay. I'm not tripping. Let me get food off my mind. So, digital marketing is vastly different from traditional. And no, those sounds are coming from this right here. But I'm laughing because I'm like, damn, that fucked my head up when I didn't see a microwave. But I'm okay with it. I'm not hating on them, but I'm like, damn, really? Um, Digital marketing is vastly different from traditional distribution channels. Let's see. I guess the penthouse have the microwave. How much is it? Oh, don't look that up. Don't look that up, Cloud. Don't look that up. It's gonna fuck your head up. There's no way it's reasonably priced in a building like this. Uh, Talking to myself right on live camera. Uh, I am my own intelligence. Anyway, digital marketing is different from a traditional distribution channel, and that's already fucked up because it should be singular. In today's social media age, we are seeing ways that accelerate opportunities and growth with using just this. What? Already. Oh, it is plural. Beating myself up on camera. Ain't that about a shut your mouth? In today's social media age, we are seeing ways that accelerate opportunities and growth using just useful promotional tools that reaches worldwide. Do you not know? Do you not know? I don't know when, and I hope to be in that party. Did I scratch myself? What is this? I scratched myself as usual. Anyway, it's gonna be universal. We're gonna be able to communicate with aliens universally. That's what it's gonna come down to. First, it's gonna happen with Mars. We're going to communicate with our family that goes to Mars because it's going to happen constantly and consistently. And, it's going to be beautiful. And then first it's going to be controlled as usual once they get over there. Um, Specific people are going to be monitoring them. And then once it become sizzled down, which I don't know the time frame of that, people are going to be communicating and want to go visit. And that's going to be our opportunity. And then people are going to want to go further than the solar system. That's scary. So, social media has opportunities for other ways of communication. I just don't want no alien. I'll be like, "What's up?" And he'd be like, and I'll be like, "What?" And he'd be like, I don't want that. But it probably had other ways, probably one of those, what is it called? Translators, probably not even just a translator, but a mind tactical translator, a telepathic translator, where it just touches you or looks at you and you knows exactly what you're going to say. You feel what they're going to say. So it's like, what's up? Oh, you feel good? And it's just staring at you. Just imagine one being around you. It would be hilarious. It can't communicate. I mean, if it talk, I mean, it's not like it's going to say, today's date was very exciting to me. How about yourself, Kimberly Cloud? No way. I don't believe that. But other than that, I'm pretty content with talking to aliens. I can't wait to see that day. Because like that white lady said on Saturday Night Live, I feel like an alien sometimes. I can't prove or deny. The VA can't confirm or deny. But I feel like it. A nigga like me feel like a schizophrenic alien. You know, Useful promotional tools that reaches worldwide. Um, I'm not gonna go to Universal Trump. I'm not gonna go there, but I said it. I said it for all the aliens that could be watching me. There is a probability. And I doubt if the White House don't have the masters of the universe. Remember that name, because whoever is surrounding our galaxy knows a specific technology that they're using for social media. And this is dangerous because at any time, an evil or nosy advanced civilization could just tap in to people's social media accounts with or without the White House knowing. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying. Someone could be just as advanced as the White House, a little bit, thousands, if not 2,000. You don't want to make an enemy of someone 2 to 5,000 years or up to 10,000 years advanced than the mere White House. But what I think in a nutshell is that we have built something that is a part that is known in the universe. So, I mean, think about it. Someone knows us. We have American flags on our solar equipment that hangs out from NASA in print. The man on the moon. White man want to go on the moon. He like, I live, eat, breathe, moon. And he finally gets there walking all slow. What do you say, y'all? Half of y'all know what it is. This is a small something. Oh, I'm mad I can't remember it. But you know what I'm saying. White man get real amped up about an airplane. The Wright brothers want to sit up there and build a fucking plane. He's like, hey, I want a fucking plane. He builds a plane. He makes history. It's crazy. The shit y'all have a compliment, the good ones. White women has made their mark too. Black women has made one black woman. I have to mark her. She Caroline Levitt is another one, but this black woman, Karen Beasley is a good black woman. This another black woman is a fucking genius. She made a structured mathematical system before other systems were out for some federal government, and I was very impressed. Very impressed. So they're out there. And then you have Condoleezza Rice. I don't know whose side she's on. However, I think she's Democratic, but she made marks, you know, black women. I'm not going to say Kamala Harris. I want to tell you something, guys. If it wasn't for this social media, my presidency wouldn't even merely exist. I would just be someone schizophrenic flapping off. I want to be president. But I did what these white men did. I made my mark. I marked my territory. And I was like, okay, I did it. I fucking did it. And I'm not finished. I'm just building. Sort of like Steve Jobs or Steve Wozniak, how Steve Jobs influenced Steve Wozniak because he was sitting on something special. That's how the story goes, at least. Um, so there's no stopping me. As long as I have blood flowing through my veins and a good VA DNA flowing through my veins and whatever else is flowing through my veins from the VA, I'm cool with that. I mean, they can't confirm or deny, especially the Army. They gave me like 20 different drugs. Let me stop. I'm being sarcastic. When I was in basic training, I got like 10 different drugs. No one's saying this drug has this. You just stand in line and get the drug. That's it. You don't question it. You just get it. Who's going to say, now here we go. What is this stuff you speak of? They're going to be like, get the fuck out. You're not military. You're not for the military. Everything was yelled at. So you didn't question shit. Oh, Tuskegee Airmen. You remember that? Other, there's other things where they study soldiers. Remember that? And they're, like Trump said, in every other organization, whether evil or not, police, CIA, FBI, they all get their alternate drugs, I can assume. But the funny thing is, he said about the police, he quoted, and look it up. Y'all ready to thumbers? Look it up. Fingers, look it up. They're a specimen in itself. And I'll move on. Once I heard worldwide, I had to say that. That was on my mind. Somebody please, please tell me what's wrong. Digital marketing is vastly different from traditional distribution channels. In today's social media age, we are seeing ways that accelerate opportunities and growth using just useful promotional tools that reaches worldwide. Um, what else? Bit in depth. How am I gonna phrase this? Social media. Do I? Okay, media platforms like Facebook, LinkedIn. You got to LinkedIn. Man, we had some beef. I wasn't beefing with you. I abided by your rules. You don't play that shit. I can say whatever I want, but the shit I was saying 4 or 5 years ago, taking up for Trump, was necessary. But you warned me. Just like a white man would. I don't even know your name, but I know you're a white man. Y'all like, hey, look, what you doing? You fucking up. You making us look bad. They didn't say that, but they were thinking that, and they stated it in other words. They're like, "Hey, your content is a little suspicious," And I'm like, damn. Facebook, LinkedIn. We have so much history, you guys. Nvidia, thank you. I invested in you. I hope you know I wish I could have invested more shares. Thank you. Little cute Asian adorable guy that loves America and the world. I rock with you. I'm gonna be real. I had Asian I have never been with an Asian dude. And I don't it's not like that, but I think y'all are the best friends. Once you connect, like I remember I was in Korea and there was no sexual nothing. And believe me, I was wilding. And I don't know how it happened. I went to five Asian guys. That's dangerous. Going to Korea, you don't know if you're going to North Korea. One black guy ran through North Korean gate, the DMZ. This was current, like years ago. No one knows what happened to him. It's over. A black guy runs through DMZ. They ain't even doing no coverage on him no more. And I'm like, what happened to dude? Anyway, five Asian dudes sat up there and took me to their house. And we were in their small ass house. And it's tradition. And I knew it. I felt it. And they were so kind, so polite. And they gave me kimchi. That the whole topic was eating kimchi. I made kimchi at the kitchen I used to work, the cafeteria I used to work in. I didn't make it literally, but when you get off that plane and Korea is like, whoa, your nose fall off, like Jamie Foxx said about Africa, and you gotta buy a new nose because the first whiff of the smell once that big ass airplane open is overwhelming to me. But I got used to it. I loved it there. In the Koreans, I ate the kimchi and it was beautiful, man. It was nasty. I ain't gonna lie. It was nasty as shit. It was either the cucumber one or the red shit, but I ate it. I ate some of it. I was like, I always made it at the cafeteria, yet I never tried it because I smelled it and it don't smell good. And their delicacy, the katusas, and the cafeteria workers that were Korean for the morning breakfast were like rice and sardines. You know, I eat sardines now, but they're good for you, and the oil is to omega 3. But I learned a lot from them, despite what I went through, and I appreciate the good experience over all the bad experience I had. I had one Korean roll up the window on my hand, and that was my fault. It was in a way. I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but that's one experience. And I was talking, you know me, when people start talking junk, and it's okay. I didn't break my hand or nothing, but had I broke my hand, it would have been over for dude. I would have sued the shit out of him. But it is what it is. Overall, 98% out of 0.01% problematic with the Korean guys, that is. I never got to see Korean girls there. It was dominated by mostly guys, the Katuzas. And I had a very good experience, y'all. I don't want to talk about the bad stuff. So, LinkedIn, sorry, Nvidia, I had to give you a shout out. You're doing some big things, and I don't watch you. I love the video I watched, the one video I watched. I watched a couple, but this one sunk in my head of you and Elon Musk going toe to toe in a nicest, elegant way. Intelligence beyond what do you call beyond intelligence? Super intelligence, or cyborg, whatever you want to call it. Beyond that, the far reach beyond intelligence. Y'all just going at it with code words, talking in codes. And it was so hilarious. At first out, it was just going over my head, left and right, left and right. I'm like, what the fuck are they talking about? And then all of a sudden he's like, yeah, the 4343. He didn't say that exactly, but I picked it up. I'm like, I know gematria. So I'm like, damn, they funny as shit, yo. They coding right on camera because they're nothing but coding. That's all they do. And that's what makes it very interesting to watch them. That is a powerful Asian man who loves the world. And if Elon backs him, I back him. Whoa, where am I at? Oh, whoa, good. Okay, that confused me a little bit. Let me go down out of my view. What else? I was going to say Twitter, Elon Musk, but I settled for X, and which is 24 in the alphabet, which is 6, which is 3, which is 111. Oh my God, don't get me started with that. Holy shit, man. We had some complexual language. Think about it. 30, 1110. 32, 11111. It's weird. I mean, we're talking in code as we speak, yo. C 111, B 11, A 1. I don't want to go all the way up to 24. It's not that necessary. 10 is necessary. 10. It starts over after 10 and resets to 11. 11, 111. All the way to 20. 1110. You see what I'm saying? Do you get it now? Without going, I shortened it down without saying a whole bunch of ones of 24. Okay. Rumble. Um, what else? Damn, I use these fucking platforms all the time. Instagram. Um, just look. Not at that, but this. Instagram, YouTube, Twitch. I got everything else. And Kick. Whoa, we don't need that up. Whoa, cover that up. Where am I at? Oh, Twitch. What did I say? Telegram. Just use Telegram and look at it. Look at it. Don't worry. YouTube. Me and YouTube have some history too. I'm sorry for putting you last, YouTube. My mind is, I'm tired of shit. I may just do this one and then follow up and do one in the morning and leave out for my appointment because I'm probably most likely to get up at like, and I still have time tomorrow too, but at 4 a.m. I want to do this right. And oh, check. Why did I got Ann and YouTube? See, you not last YouTube. Like LinkedIn did, YouTube had restrictions. All of them each have different rules I had to learn about. And I'm thank God they allowed me to get other pages because it wouldn't have been pretty. Okay, let's reread. Digital marketing is vastly different from the traditional distribution channels. In today's social media age, we're seeing ways to accelerate opportunities and growth using just useful promotional tools to reach worldwide. Social media platform. Ooh, we about to go real deep too. Watch this. We're going to look at metrics too. A little bit, not too deep. Social media platform. No, we're not going to look at message because your question is the differences. Traditional, I could, but that's like a dissertation type shit. You getting data, but we need minor data. She only wants 200 words, and I'm way well over 200 words. So social media platforms like Facebook and the rest, comma, are excelling. Ooh, ooh. How you spell excel? I don't want to sit up there and fuck that up. Just put accelerate in right now for right now. Use that as a filler. The way junior, wait, small businesses are business creators are multiplying growth through useful metric systeming and multiple live streaming opportunities that are worldwide and are not restricted. We know that ain't true. Let's make sure that's a word, because sometimes I be mm. Steaky, you almost mine. Mm. Thank you. Making up shit. Slang. Good. Thank you, Shark. Systeming. Systematizing. Wait, systematizing? Okay. Whoa. Wait a minute. I can have my picture up at any time, but I choose woo. Useful. The useful metric system. That's not gonna go right. Useful metric systemizing. Let's just write it up. What I put? Oh, systeming. Good. Oh, you still did it. Word. You did it. You made me like this. You made me like this, not the other way around. Stirred the pot. Okay. The useful metric systeming and multiple live streaming opportunities that are worldwide and are not restricted like traditional distribution network. Wait, just put channels. There be what? Traditional distribution channels entails a larger networking system that is restricted and only reach a certain audience without the more money you spend, which is in the 10,000 plus range for distribution and promotion, can make your pockets hurt, make your make a middle class person with minimum revenue with minimum revenue, not go bankrupt. That's what I was aiming for, y'all. I'm trying to figure out another way. Lose revenue, lose unnecessary revenue, the only reason traditional media companies are booming more than the digital is they build their presence earlier and people rely on it, on the restricted content they give, believing sometimes, what the hell did I get sometimes? It's relevant or useful. There is way more opportunities for digital media to reach audiences than traditional because they charge more. Did I say that already? Than paying 2% of what they 2%. Let me move my foot. My foot fell asleep. 2% of the digital media versus the price I mentioned earlier. $10,000 or more. Oh, my foot fell asleep. Oh. Not now. Keep just sitting on a shirt. Whoa. Hopefully that's right. But they'll get the hint. Hold on. That should be good. Thank you. I forgot to see, dog. I forgot to see. Mm-mm. I'm good, world. That's what. Okay. Here we go. I know where. Anyway. Um. What else? What else? What else? What else? Um. I need evidence now. That's my. Let's see where he's at. Thank you. Recent accessibility, local or regional. Good. I said it in my own words. Couldn't have said it better, girl. We have to maneuver this the right way. Um. Mm, mm. Okay. It was more to the story. I get it than just social media. So we're going to start the next paragraph with other social, well, other distribution channels. Use electronic. What's I never heard of electronic. Everything is electronic. What you talking about, dog? Um, digital distribution use electronic. You're about to explain. These includes websites, e-commerce, mobile apps, social search, email, streaming services. I need that. Good. What did I mess up here? From manufacturer to consumer. I'm glad you named that. I like that. I need that. Mm. What else? Did I say reference? Okay, let's begin the quote. Now, I may break this down and do it like this. I need to paraphrase it. What is this? No, I'm leaving that. Put that down. Start that paragraph. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. They fucked me up with that. Medium. I put medium to move products and services. Forgot to say that. Man, maybe you didn't. I'm gonna put it actual. I feel. Come on, dog. Why is the D big? I paraphrased it. However, I'm gonna quote it. To move. Okay. Many companies like retailers and radio and television, to name a few, are limited by their locations and hours of operation and their needs of their store. Digital distribution channels use electronic and online platforms. Digital channel. You have to say distribution. Hey, I gotta ask Grok a question real quick. Hold up. I'm sorry, I gotta stop everything. Can I call an Uber when I get to the Seattle airport the next time I go? Because I don't want to deal with the cab drivers on the third floor. They're crooked. These immigrants, bad immigrants. Oh, my head is hurting. Monitor my card, and I don't like that. They have many cameras in their car. Taking screenshots of that shit. Please tell me how I can safely call an Uber because I'm tired. Because I got into it with one today. Can safely avoid it without catching no damn shuttle like he suggested. No way I'm going to that. Look what happened. I wonder why that nigga was suggesting that shit after a shooting. I don't even want to say how I feel and ruin the show. Exclude myself without catching a shuttle or bus. Local shuttle or bus next time. It's dangerous. Here, some people were in a mass shooting recently, very recently. This is on my mind heavily to avoid to avoid them. Period. I'm done playing with them. Their nasty attitude. I don't even want to be near them. I don't even want them to know where I'm at. Tell me how I can call an Uber safely once I touch down in Seattle next time. Damn, you already looking up Cairo News. I'm sorry, y'all. I can't take this shit no more with these fucked up drivers. They fucked up in the head. If they think I'm about to give them money, yeah, I felt the same way you felt, but there's no way I'm fucking. I asked him, I'm sorry, LinkedIn, and I'm sorry, teachers and staff, but I asked him, I said, dude, you just told me to catch a shuttle and you losing money. He's like, that's what I tell all my customers. That's when I'm gonna start. I should make a whole show about that, but I don't know his name. Good. That's it. Good. That is it. I'm not playing. Forget them and their sickness. All they want is death to America. We don't have nothing to talk about no more. It's over between me and these damn bad immigrants. I'm not playing with them. And then the ones that's at the Uber, they know they being watched. As much scandals is happening to them. I can deal with that. And it's nasty to throw my card up. It didn't even work when I was touching it, and I was doing it the right way. But as soon as he touched it and put it up to the damn mirror of the window, which could have a camera, it went through. I ain't playing that game. He knows what I got, but he don't know what I got. And I'm never putting money in. He only can do it temporarily, I think. Let me ask Grok. He also took my card and was doing and set a price on his, and that shit blows my mind. And then this is so better to do because it's on my terms. I'm paying with my credit card. They don't see the credit card information. These sick cab drivers be playing games with these passengers and held it up to his rear view mirror and it went through. They have cameras. I'm gonna have to do this the rest offline. I promise you it'll get done tonight though. I have to unload the wife. No, I'm just kidding. No, I have to unload myself and take a shower and get ready to go to bed. But I'm doing this project tonight off camera. I did enough on camera. I have something to do tomorrow. That's why I'm here. And I'm trying to figure out ways to avoid these sick immigrants. Wait, it went through, they be having cameras. They have, don't be having. They have cameras. You see how the ghetto-ness comes out when I'm mad? I know that. In their cars. And they monitor people's proprietary, and I hate giving that shit to them, information. And I hate it. I don't like them. I don't like them at all. I hate even communicating with them. They're scammers. They're scammers who skim people cards like mine, like they did before, and I had to call the FBI and catch a can. And it came out on the news months later. I was in Ketchikan where my card got locked, Alaska, where my card got locked at Walmart of all places because they have an extra illegal skimmer in the Walmart. In the Walmart, um, what is it? Debit, credit, transactional computer system we use to make payment before we leave. This is sick and disturbing, and it happened multiple times. In multiple, I'm not even going to go into a whole dissertation about this. And I had I had to call a FBI about this. Can you tell me, do they have the power to monitor with certain systems your account for a while? Your account with certain systems they use illegally? Tired of them people, man. Go back, man. If you don't like it here, you don't like me, go back. Go do that shit there. Stop making it hard for people like me. I knew what it was. I knew what it was with her. I don't care what they say. No, 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 no. That's not true. Good. 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 Said all of that. And what was my last bank was doing funny shit too in Salt Lake City, trying to minimize and oppress my bank account information and stuff. That was fucked up. What is their American United Bank? They had me on a minor account. It's what is it? A junior account. where I was limited to the transactions I can make. How dare you? For years I had them and I kept asking and they kept lying to me. Idiots. Yes, exactly. He did. Good. I don't want to. And that's why they always asking to touch my fucking card. Just like I said, it should be a daggone. They love doing that. They be like, let me hold your card. And they place it up by the window so they can let it go, let the phone drop and my card show. I want my money back, yo. I don't even I'm sorry. He did me shady today. And I have it right on camera. I don't even want to entertain it. He tried to take me to the other Hilton. He took me to the first Hilton. I'm like, dude, I don't even want you to drive me to the other Hilton. He played me, but he played me. So I got to the right Hilton. All of a sudden, he knew where I was going. And I'd never been to this Hilton before, but he knew where I was going. And then he placed my car. It's sick, man. The scams they come up with. He was like, you want me to take you? I'm like, no, I don't even want you to take you. I'll catch a fucking Uber. No, thank you. I took my own bag out the fucking car. Want you helping me, dude? The fuck out of here. I gotta get off of here because I'm mad. I'm still mad about that. And I'm gonna finish this off camera. It's gonna make me feel better to finish this off camera. I wanted to say that because I know that nigga is out there watching and he wrong for that shit. He was wrong for that, y'all. I gotta go because one, they about to cut me off in 30 minutes. And two, I want to make sure I'm gonna go straight to my work. I promise you, teacher, professor. I'm gonna go to my work, complete it, one of my work. I'm gonna take a shower and I'm gonna see what energy I can fulfill, probably partially complete the other one off camp, probably on my two platforms like TikTok and Bigo. So I really appreciate you guys. It's dangerous here. Every time I come here, I pray because this batshit crazy loony mayor is allowing people to die left and right. And she promised and took a fucking oath. And I knew it was fake. She ain't nothing but a socialist communist.